Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Talos Principle 2, where today we will be going through the Oasis. Puzzle number 1 to our side. Let's just walk there.
Have you seen Miranda's design for a transport system that would connect all the labs to the machine?
It's amazing, isn't it? I think she's really excited about showing this place to people one day. She also kept asking me about what kind of monuments we could build, to really transform the landscape, show the possibilities.
But her capsules only fit one person.
It's just the first iteration. Give her some time. She'll figure it out. Remember how many mistakes we made in the beginning, even with all the blueprints we had?
But that's not my point. It just worries me that she lacks context. Her imagination is incredible, but it's still limited by what she hasn't experienced.
Would it have been better if she'd been raised in New Jerusalem? If her mind was limited by self-hate and decay? If all she could imagine was sitting around ignoring the universe in favor of self-righteous solipsism?
No, but I don't know.
Sorry. You're not wrong. We can't stay hidden forever.
Yeah. I haven't found a way to jump into this puzzle from the outside just yet. It's called Centrifuge. There's switches. There's presumably going to be spinning. I'm excited. Let's go see what is over here. We need blue, we need green. Ah. It spins, you see. We have an inverter. Can we have it be open on all the sides? Seemingly not. The mechanic that we have acquired for this section is a spinning thing. Really? It's a big spinny. But I'm not fully seeing what exactly I need to be doing here. Clockwise, counterclockwise, that's all my options. But I kinda need both sides to be open, surely. I have a variety of things I can play with. I ultimately just need to have a red beam and a blue beam. Can I make something go through a fence? No. I can't imagine that's going to work, but I can certainly try. Like that obviously still works, but what if I do this? That doesn't go through it. I have been stumped by a new mechanic, it seems. How does this work? Do I have a ladder somewhere? Do I just need to have one be active and then the other? I forgot to do a wall inspection before we started this puzzle. That's really where I went wrong, I think. Yeah, don't immediately see it. Unless there's some way to get on top of something. Like blue I'll manage. It's just green that's posing an issue. Let's just see what happens when we make blue happen. Because this should be blue then, yeah? Or can I just... Oh. Am I just massively overthinking this? Not like that. Oh, yeah, that's... Right. Okay. But I assume it would be something in this direction, surely. What if I do this the other way around? And this is still just going to be blue. Can I reach that red beam somehow? No. What? What is this madness? I don't understand it. I don't see like a raised platform that I can use. Do I need that though? Do I need a raised platform? Let's try this. Trying something different. Seeing if it'll work out. Is there anything over here that I've clearly missed? No. Oh, we're gonna be here for a minute, it seems. So this is realistically the same situation, only with red instead of blue, which is great, obviously. But maybe this is somehow... Well, this is just worse. This is much worse than what we had going on. Do I just need the green one? That would help. If I just need green and not blue. What about this didn't work again with the other? Right, right, yeah, the blue situation. So if I do this now, this is just gonna do nothing. Oh, can it be on the outside of it? Oh, hang on. Wait, this is... What am I thinking? Ay, ay, ay. If I have this on the outside of the wheel... Oh yeah, this is gonna take years. Like if I have something like this, I mean this doesn't seem great. This doesn't seem like it's doing anything. I mean it certainly spins, it's just I don't really fully grasp the purpose that I'm reaching here. Oh yeah. Don't suppose I could right, this is not how I want. This is not. I mean this what was the problem I had again? I actually genuinely don't. I don't know what I was doing. Wait, that's not looking good if that was puzzle 1. Anyway, now for the important stuff. I need you all to stop making so much noise. Wall inspection. Let me check your walls. This looks like it's up to code though from the first glance of it, because of like the little structures around it. Doesn't look like we can easily just plonk a thing through it. Very nice, very good stuff. That's why it's such a difficult puzzle, because it was constructed too well, realistically. So my whole brain is yelling at me, run into the desert and see what happens. And I think that's about the time we start to get around to doing that, I think. Because look at it's majestic. I wanna see what happens, but preferably not during an audio log. There's another 5358. What did that say? You all suck, Lamau. Alright. I did read that correctly. I am speed reading all of it, obviously.
This one seems to be corrupted. It's almost like something tried to delete it as you were downloading it. Pandora, maybe.
Oh, Pandora. Up to her old tricks. So when's the game just gonna be like, ah, you reached, the sand's too hot here?
I don't like sand. It's coarse,
stop.
rough, and irritating, and it gets in my ball bearings.
Do not even get me started on that. Where's the giant sandworm? I will just keep walking. Oh, it's such a big desert as well. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Exiting design safe zone. Hey, it's literally the battlefield thing of leaving combat area. Please come back. Good. That's all I needed to know. Oh, that's very disappointing. Oh well, that's fine. There's a puzzle over there. Now that we've done puzzle number 1, I think we've fully gone through the, well, the difficult part of spinning. And thus we can probably solve whatever comes our way. So we can probably just do a triangle puzzle from the get-go now. The entrance is surprisingly low. Convolution. We'll get back to that in a second. Hang on. This might still be an okay walk. Like these little side things they got going on here, I think are doing a lot more work than anyone's currently giving them credit for. Because it makes it impossible to just place the thing out there, you know? And that's good stuff. That's good protection from the evils that I bring. It's a shame though. I do like me some wall inspections, but it looks like they've made the walls are pretty good. Is this a sand bun? Hell yeah. Very nice. That's good stuff. So far, the lack of a safe zone in the desert is unfortunate. However, sand bun has made up for the transgressions that I have been faced with. So all in all, pretty good. We got red. We can make a red beam point at that, probably. Yes. Ooh! A small platform that goes up. Consider me intrigued. Perhaps slightly too easily, but intrigued nonetheless. Exits right here. I think you could probably jump in there if you had a box, as is the standard tradition. Does this do anything? Not quite, because there's a fence in the way. Also, I kind of need something to be on that switch. This is a nightmare. I don't have that many things here. That I want. Can I make blue go through that? With a little effort. If I were to do like... that doesn't reach, but if I were to do like this. So that opens it. I could make it blue if I so desired. With like some effort. And with some I mean very minimal effort. It's just that we don't have a lot going on. Oh yeah. Tricky puzzle. How are we gonna deal with this? I can't just make blue out of nothing. Oh, unless I keep blue active, I suppose. By pointing it at that again. Right. So then we'd want that. Like this. Yeah. And then we do a little bit of remove that, put that on the thing, and put it on there. Bada bing. Bada boom. And this will stay active now because blue is happening. And now we can make red happen by doing this. This is such a normal way of doing a puzzle. This doesn't feel like me. But we'll figure out a way to ruin this for everyone. Because now I can move it here, and that would allow me to finish the puzzle, really. Because I could just do this. No, I just need to have a beam point at that, and then we're done, I think, yeah? Very nice. I don't know, this all felt very normal, and I apologize, because
I spotted the lab with the drone, sending you the coordinates.
Now, it's obviously not my intention to be this normal about things, but I don't know. It's unless I had a box, which I think would have allowed me to just jump to the end instantly. Maybe without a box as well, if you can jump on one of these walls. Maybe like this. Something like this could maybe work. If this tree is solid enough, which I might not be. It might be a slope. Surprisingly, it is acting like a slope, unfortunately, but were we able to get on this wall, I'm pretty sure you could just skip the entire thing. So, there's a boring, not standard way of solving that, for sure. And then there was just sort of the regular standard way, which we did. And all in all, I think I made my expectations too high of this place called Oasis. Because strangely, out of all the places we visited so far, this one seems the least oasis-y compared to the other ones.
She's remarkable, isn't she? She sees so much beauty in everything.
She is, you're right. But I'm not sure she doesn't see too much beauty.
Is it wrong to be delighted by the perfection of the universe? To look at what surrounds us and experience awe instead of just fear?
No, but to call it perfection implies a kind of moral value that it doesn't have. The universe is cold, Athena. It doesn't care about us or about life or civilization. It fundamentally cannot care. But Miranda seems to think it's almost benevolent, purposeful.
You're right. But have you considered that maybe she sees something we can't see? A step ahead? You know, Cornelius, if we succeed, the next generation will not be like us. They might see the world in ways we never could have imagined. Maybe she's the first sign of that.
I hope so. I really do, Athena. You know that I love her, and I am perpetually amazed that this being we created that came solely from our minds is so profoundly different and unique. That does strike me as a kind of miracle. But it's also a huge responsibility. And I worry about our choices.
That's probably good. That's probably good. To at least consider it. However, I have been jumping around this structure for quite a while during that, and it is surprisingly tricky to make any kind of headway into this puzzle. And it concerns me. If they made Oasis the one ultra sturdy piece of puzzling, then I will say that is a shock. But we'll see. We've only delved in a little bit. We haven't tried that hard. We have yet to see a box, and that's usually where things start to fall apart. And you know, I haven't tried that hard to just go through a wall or something. Just sort of lacks the mechanics, really. So far, this is all it's a bit basic. It's all just a bit basic. It's hard to make a basic thing break, really. If you got the basic mechanics down, then usually things will sort of fall into place. I mean, obviously sometimes things go through walls a bit more than they probably should, but you know, that happens sometimes. Those are just not that many pieces to play with here. I mean, I will do a few wall checks. It just there doesn't seem to be much of a point to me getting something through one of these walls. Unless I could maybe get a laser through it somehow. And even then, that's a pretty... It's just not that interesting, is it? So it's troubling is what it is. Let's go get another connector. When in doubt, let's just get some more puzzle pieces. Maybe it'll build some inspiration for what this place can grant us. Where was blue again? Wasn't it here? Yeah. Can we get... So I could get blue here. I could get blue here. And then I could get... maybe another connector? This seems a bit off. No, that works fine, actually. So now we got many connectors. That's exciting. We can make blue, which I think is what we need. Now this is true puzzle excitement. Because now we can do this and this. Oh, look at that. That's a big blue right there. And then we need red to solve the puzzle. Which number was this? This was 2, right? Yeah, okay, fair enough. Just wanted to do a quick double check on that one. But yeah, it's just blue. And I think that's where the lack of troubles are currently kicking in. Because this seems fairly straightforward. I'm a bit worried this might fall apart once it starts spinning, actually. So let me just do this for a minute. Because I need it to spin once and not in that direction. Oh, good. Now the world gets to see what is clockwise and counterclockwise anyway. It's all a bit tricky, isn't it? This one I think was the one with the million things. Yeah, that'll do, won't it? And then where's this you? What? You. Good. Again, very normal puzzling. Standard vanilla. I'm disgusted with myself. There must be a way to just jump in here, but there's just not really a reason to. That's more the thing. This place is very well constructed. It's just, as I said, very basic. It's not got much going for it. The spinning platform is the new mechanic, and as far as new mechanics go, it doesn't offer much freedom of interpretation. It's very much just a spinning disc. Ah, well, it is what it is, isn't it? It certainly is what it is. Let's go check out what's over the edge of this dune. We've been there. That's the triangle puzzle we did, I'm fairly sure. I guess we're just gonna go to puzzle number 3. I mean, we're going to whatever that is, because that seems exciting, but beyond that, puzzle number 3 is probably gonna be our best bet. God. What a nice walk we're having. What a nice walk we're having through a landscape. With an occasional puzzle and just some very normal stuff going on. Nothing out of the ordinary. There's a person here we can talk to.
The world we see around us may not always be as it appears. Some philosophers have said that we are surrounded by nothingness, merely because air is not visible to the eye. And yet one needs only to observe the wind in the trees, or to plunge one's hand into the clear waters of the Aegean, to see that air has material substance. The same applies to many other forces that shape our lives. That they seem invisible does not mean that they are absent. It only means we have not yet learned how to observe them. And yet, lately I have struggled to understand what I am seeing. This strange, insubstantial island. These machine men. This woman with a fierce voice like an Amazon. Who are they? How did I get here?
That's what I am questioning myself, really, as I'm playing more through this game. Who am I, anyway? Why is everyone calling me wonky? Why is there so many trees floating off in the distance? And is it just one big tree that's slowly popping into view? So many questions. How many harpies spawn if I destroy this tree? How do I destroy a tree? Many such questions linger in my mind. And I think we're just gonna go to puzzle number... either question mark or 3. This could be a puzzle. It's a structure. We have yet to see a box, which is wise. Once you see a box, things usually start to get messy. Yeah, another triangle. Okay. We'll just triangulate along, I suppose. That is so close to the top of it. Huh. Hang on. We've done 3 puzzles normally. It's time we get a little silly with it. But at least try to get a little silly with it. I think you can do this. It's kind of an awkward jump. It's kind of like that one jump we did around the watery puzzle the other day. But it kind of... I don't know if it works with how this is set up, because you can jump... maybe not, actually. If I just hold forward... I keep pressing strafe. If I just hold... actually, if I just jump to the other side... Does this work? No. Alright, game. Have it your way. Again. Well, I say that, actually. It's called transfer. This has potential. Just from how it's set up with the stairs and things, but... I don't know if they just realized somewhere along the line that a lot of the barriers weren't solid and they decided to fix it from that point on, or if something else happened. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Maybe my angles are just not great, preventing me from placing the things correctly, but so far this place seems a lot more durable. This, on the other hand, looks treacherous already. This is my kind of mechanic. The moment these walls come into play, there's always something. But who knows? Maybe today will not be that day. What is that? Is that a keep eater thingy? No. What is that? Is that a gravity? Might be a gravity. Possibly. If that is combined with a moving platform, this whole level is going to just fall into pieces, but doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be. It just feels like it though. Just, you know, just a feeling that I'm getting. You there? I placed that so awkwardly. Why? Ah. There we go. Now, is this a gravity? Yes. Okay. Well. The exit's right there. I don't see how this could possibly go wrong. So far, this mechanic has worked flawlessly, so I'm sure today will simply be another day where things just work out. I am sort of... I'm upside down. That's not what I want. I want... Because realistically, I just need to... Well, realistically, I just need to get the connector on that thing and then just have it go there and then... But that seems a little too easy to me. What if... we do like one of these. Oh, that's not even on there. What's this gonna do? Right. I got it mixed up again, didn't I? I clicked it wrong again, did I not? So we do one of these. Because this always ends up wonderfully. It does give me the big jump, but I think it might just not be big enough to reach the side of the wall there, unfortunately. I was hoping this thing might be solid, but it might not be. It's a bit difficult to tell, really, because of all the spinning around that happens when all this stuff is happening. Alright, so that's unfortunate. God, you can really get quite the distance going once you fly like that as well. Oh, could you get over there, actually? This seems pretty far, but so far this has worked out in giving me distance. So... Oh, yeah, you definitely can. Alright, well, that simplifies things. Because then you could just... Whoop. And then if you don't accidentally fiddle away, then it works out perfectly. Whoop. It is possible. I've done this. I've done this exactly once, but I've done it. There you go. God, it's fiddly. There's like weird little ledges once you're over there that cause problems, and it is a nightmare to navigate. Don't know why that made it so weird. Like, all this is going up and down all the time. Whoop. And it's not great, but provided we can go here. There we go. Another puzzle solved. I love this device. Yeah, thanks. I too agree with that sentiment. But this is, like, if this... Oh, that's... You can't be doing that, surely. There is no way that that does not cause problems. It's just a little hard to use, I suppose, but... I can't imagine that this is particularly durable. Can I reach that all the way there if I... This seems a bit far without the purple beam being there to mysteriously launch me. Maybe, actually. That got me further there than I thought it would. Hang on. I'm not feeling too confident about this. I don't think I don't think this is solid, unfortunately. The weird little sticky out, whatever that is. Oh no, it is. I just fall off of it immediately. That's not great. It's also like I can't really look down while doing this, so landing on it alone is sort of a nightmare. So, because I have to look up the entire time, so I can use the tree sort of as a reference to where I need to be. How is that too high? I guess it is pretty high. Anyway, I don't actually know what I'm doing here anymore. It's, yeah, strange little place, isn't it? I want to mess around with this a little bit, at least. Because I wonder if, like, this way you could maybe just go through the land again, but yeah, it's tricky to use. I'm looking realistically for any place where I can do this and then pick up the machine again, because I think that's going to lead to just absolute disaster all over the place. Is there anything here in the middle that I could place it, or no? No, that's particular. Like, this is fun. Actually, this might work. For my silly purposes. Where's the other connector? There we go. Provided I can touch it, which somehow I can't. Let me just put it in the corner there. But surely this way I could just... Nah, that's not great. Yeah, okay, maybe I'm just in a wall now. I was hoping I could maybe move around a little bit more than this, but it seems like beyond a little bit of twitching, it doesn't seem like I can really do much from this position, so that's a shame. Trying to think of anything else I can do here, but I don't think so. That's okay. We'll just leave. We tested the wall, I'm fairly sure. We're good to go. We solved the puzzle in a good way. And I am ready to move on. We found one of the flames. I'm going with my theory that there's two in every level. So we just need to find the other one. The downside of this place is that it seems like an absolute nightmare to try and explore. But who knows? Maybe it's not too bad. Maybe it'll be obvious once we get near it. Maybe we can hear it when we're near it. Maybe things will work out. All these puzzle areas are actually massive as well. Like, look at how big this walled-off structure is. And some of it's even solid. So, all in all, yeah, it's just this whole thing that's just... I mean... I'm hearing something. I thought I heard a flame, but I don't think it was. Is this... Am I finding a weird amount of stuff, would you say? Because this... Walking into a slope that is just sloping in that way, I feel like more people... Surely I'm not the only one that would accidentally watch the world unfurl in front of their eyes. Surely there must be at least one more. That's okay though. Either way, I'm gonna go into puzzle number 3 now. This one... that's a suspicious wall for sure. This might not pass inspection. Oh, I did get up there. I thought I couldn't, but then I was up there for a second. That's fine. Let me take a look. We have a box here as well. I mean, this is all kinds of trouble in it. Oh, they might have fixed it by just making this really big. Ah, okay. I see what you've done. It barely passes inspection this time, but I'm on to you. Let me at least, like, see if anything's funny up here. Any funny business? Any clowns? A little bit of clowning going on. Like, for instance, well, if I jump off of this, then I'm in trouble. If there's a second box in this puzzle, this is all gonna fall apart very quickly. But let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Just testing the mechanics. Oh, that's a fun sound. I'm happy that exists. Very good. Second test. Yeah, that's wonderful. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. I love an elevator that keeps making noise as it tries to go down and fails. Because then at least you know what it's doing. It's not just standing still. And that's nice. I like a status update. So, teleporter. Oh, we're getting a lot of mechanics in this world, though. Mm-hmm. Sure, right. What's this? Oh, God. This is a lot. Alright, let's, how? Wow, you can really put this on the edge, eh? Wonder if that's a problem. We'll see. I kind of figured as much. Like, what if I just really... yeah, something like that. What if we just have it floating? I think it might get pushed at the end there, though. Yeah, it's getting pushed by the... Yeah. Because now it's back a little bit further back again. That's a shame. That's okay, though. Because at least with this, we can just get the box down up here as well. So we can just do stuff normally instead. But, you know, you gotta try every now and then. Do that. Because there's a box on that side as well. We can grab that. This is all, once again, very standard, but that's okay. Because I think we can probably take the box out of the puzzle in the end, and that's kind of exciting at least. Right, so we do the same thing again, I suppose. Pretty much. Do this, get this up there, take the box out the thing, get the second box. There's probably something good about this being pressed. Yeah. Oh, is that where the exit is? Oh. Okay. Because I suppose what you're intended to do is travel with the elevator, but it just doesn't seem... This is not that big a distance, surely. We got 2 boxes. This doesn't seem like it requires that much like moving platform, you know? Like for instance, I would get on here somehow. Just like as a hypothetical. I'm already doing weird floating stuff because it's on this pedestal, I guess, and that just makes it a bit weird. I am worried that if I mess around with this too much, I'm gonna have a hole in my box again and then I have to restart the whole thing. Yeah, this looks good. Have it be wiggling a bit, that's always a good sign. I was kind of hoping this was lower elevation than the other part, but it doesn't seem like it is. Can I put you on top of this? Because it's like slightly curvy. And I'm kind of hoping that if it just curves in a specific way, I could just get away with that. Seemingly not, though. I just want to get maximum height, and then I can just jump to the other side. This doesn't seem to work as well as I'd hoped. So, what else can we do here? I didn't mean to do that. Just suddenly kind of launched me in that direction. Mostly against my will. Yeah, just normal stuff. Normal box stuff. All the boxes in this game can be very adequately described as acting normal at all times. Okay, so we're up here now, and that only took 1 box. Can we do that from here? Yes. Which also probably means we can do it from here. This seems a bit much, but... Maybe. That's not as hopeless as it may seem. Although now I'm just struggling to get up here at all. How? I got on here so easily, just... What changed? Yeah. Is it just that because the box was there? Oh, jeez. Where's the teleporter even? Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. I placed it in a weird spot. There we go. Is this really... Alright, what am I doing? What are we doing here? The box fell down. Yeah, it's all falling apart. We'll do the normal solution probably eventually, but I just want to see... What am I actually jumping off of when I am making this? Because now it's not working again. Is it when I'm running as well? Does that matter? Oh, yeah. How did I find the 1 pixel that was working here and now it's just failing repeatedly? What is up with that? That's so bizarre. Now it's working every time. Alright, let's say we need to be at least here, yeah? And now it's, yeah, alright. Okay, so it is viable from here. Will that do? Maybe. What am I trying to do? I don't know anymore. I've sort of lost everything. Because this seems very far away from where I ultimately need to be. Which isn't great. I think I can place the box on this with enough effort. Ah, never mind. Alright. Maybe? Just maybe. This isn't what they had in mind. I know it's a controversial thing to say. However, I'm getting the distinct feeling that perhaps this level of silliness is not appreciated in our time. I need you to be down here for a second. We'll just do it the normal way. The standard way for standard people like me. God. There must be... just bothered by it. Just bothered by... I think that jump is certainly possible. But it's okay. It's all good. Right, so... You get off there for a second. I'm gonna need a series of boxes. I want the teleporter as well. Can I jump on one of these walls on the side, actually? Because that would really make my life a lot easier. Oh, maybe over there. Hang on. Ah, God. You sit over there. Get off. You go on. No, this'll work, actually. Also, an elevator going up with a teleporter on it seems dangerous in many ways, but... That's, we'll get to that when we get to that. Oh, the barriers stay open now as well. That might simplify things, actually. Will it? Maybe. I could maybe more easily get it on this side if I put it on the very edge, because I assume it would just stay there. Alright, this also seems kind of far away. My God, they went out of their way with this world. To make it at least, like, not terrible in terms of things continuously getting stolen. Alright, that'll do. Cause that's tricky right there. I don't think this is a good place to have this, I'm realizing. Maybe it could work. But they really... Ah, God. Oasis, what have you done? This is not the Oasis I was bargaining for. This is a whole different Oasis. What is this? What can I hit from here? We do need a red beam. At some point. And, I'll be honest. I don't fully recall if we've seen a red beam, but... Oh yeah, we definitely did. What do you want me to do with this? Is there anything? That? No, that's just a big tower. I'm wondering if there's easier ways to see the places connectors can touch. Because I don't love the beam puzzles, but you know. Alright, so we have a connector here. Would that have made the puzzle a lot easier if I just had this? Just for the purposes of pressing the button. Because I can see how that would actually be kind of useful. Well. Too late for that now. We figured out a way that didn't require the connector, and I'll be honest, it doesn't seem too strange that we did. No idea. We'll figure that out. What I wanted to do, beyond all else, is to at least experiment a little bit with this entrance here, because it just seems like the kind of place where someone that's a little silly could cause a little bit of hijinks. And especially with a teleporter in hand. Surely we can get a little goofy here, because first of all, is this just possible? Okay, now that is trickier than... Well, it's about as tricky as I thought, because there's a big wall there. Okay. Alright. Other box. Get over here. Could I get on top of this somehow? Sort of surprised I haven't been able to just like figure out a way to get on top of boxes stacked like this, because quite frankly, it would be very useful. But I suppose it's one of the first things you try. I put a box on top of a teleporter. Can I? Actually. Huh. Never really considered it, but it's surprisingly impossible. Well, I say surprisingly. I don't think I'm using that word correctly, but it doesn't seem like it's something you can do. Huh. That looked good. Just held on by the power of will of this singular box. You can hear the jump sound, like I'm trying. Alright. Yeah, this world is tricky. It's surprisingly tricky to get into silly goofy mode with the amount of precautions that they have placed in this particular world. Very surprising. And I say that with absolute sincerity, that I am surprised by that. Given how easy it has been in so many of these other places to just realistically do anything, and it would just be like, alright, well, there you go. Just gonna do one more final wall check, just in case. But no, they have gone the distance of sealing this place up. And I suppose I can't help but respect it, but I'm a little annoyed by it. What we got? We have an X. Oh god. Where's the parking lot puzzle? I don't recall seeing a giant P, but presumably this is where we are. No, there's no way this is where we are. Because then I could just click a button here and that would be the whole thing. Presumably, that's the big tower in the middle. And then one of these puzzles has a P on it. Somewhere down here. Where's the P puzzle? Is that the P puzzle? That actually, realistically, feasibly, maybe could be seen as the P puzzle. Where's the exit of that place? But then it would be like, we'll get to that downstairs section in a bit. But quite frankly, the idea that someone wouldn't just jump down in there would utterly baffle me, and I don't stand by it. Surely you could... There's no way that this is not... Where's the exit of this place? Because this is... God. There's the spinning thing. So there's a good chance the exit is somewhere in that structure, which would make it safe. But that's the only way I could see that way of building that to be any way up to code. Any way up to code at all. Ugh. As a professional puzzle inspector, it just doesn't seem safe. We've seen accidents like this in the field all the time. And it's not right to repeat the mistakes that we've made in the past. What is this? Cool statue. Very nice. We have yet another absolutely massive puzzle that somehow seems to be, again, surprisingly tricky to find any sort of leeway into. It's utterly baffling to me. They really have gone above and beyond my wildest expectations with this world. Which is beyond the mechanics that we already knew that were broken. It actually seems surprisingly sturdy on all accounts. They've passed every wall inspection so far. And I am going to keep doing them just in case, but because I think having a connector outside is just going to be saving a lot of headache. Yeah, they passed every wall inspection. There's not really been any obvious place to take a puzzle piece out of any puzzle. It just doesn't seem like the same game that I've been playing so far. What was this puzzle called? I actually didn't really pay attention. Control. Like the game. I guess there's been like one silly solution, but like nothing too wild. And sometimes you're gonna get a little silliness, but again, that's mostly due to mechanics that we already knew were struggling a bit. But nothing like... nothing jumping in from the outside. Having said that, that jump down is... if that works, I'd be truly amazed. But we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Alright, so we got that going for us. What is... oh god, okay. Well, this might not be too bad. Will this open in time? No, it's a slow lock. They're going wild with the mechanics on this one, eh? That's incredible. They're actually doing so many things in this one. They've upped the ante, as they say. So if I have this here, that'll keep it open for a bit. I guess I need this to be here, maybe? This could be bad, but maybe not. Is there any way, anything else I can... oh, there's a driller hole there, but I guess I'll get the driller later. Oh, yeah. I mean, if it just keeps moving like this is not the worst. But it also... maybe if I place it slightly differently. Like more in the middle of it. I kind of just need this thing to stop spinning. Can I block this off? Can I just put one of these in there? No. Probably not. Can't just block it off with another connector. Alright, fair enough. I hope you're all enjoying this sound, by the way, because I sure am. Alright, you stop that. Where's blue again? It's all the way over there, right? So that doesn't work. God, there's so many levels to this. This is almost starting to feel like a real game. Which again, I'm just vaguely baffled by. Alright, I guess I can do this. And then if that stays open, that'll do, surely. There we go. Now we can drill. We can make a hole towards the blue. We could make the hole towards the blue from up here, maybe? That would be really nice, actually. Do we need to make a hole towards the blue? I mean, it's nice if we could make a hole towards the blue, but do we need to make a hole towards the blue? Like, say I were to do something like this, then the door would close and then everything falls apart, right? Say we were to do some little like this. And then this just seems impossible. Where do I need to be for this? What was the driller doing? Was the driller doing anything? I don't recall that I really explicitly set the driller to be doing anything, but this angle might be impossible. No, wait, why did I put... ah, God. Just put it close. Driller. Right, you're keeping this open. Right. Now I see. Okay. Okay, that is a bit of an issue, I suppose, because otherwise we could just do this and that'll be that. But unfortunately, that will not be that because this doesn't work. No, this doesn't work. It barely doesn't work. It very briefly looked like it might, but no, there's no way. It's a shame. Okay, so we need this thing to be rotated by the red laser, which is fair enough, I suppose. Hang on, I'm just looking around to see if there's any immediate breaches of conduct regarding walls, but it doesn't seem to be. Don't suppose... What? What? How do I actually end up aiming at this? Because I'd have to be... there. Does it end up being there? I actually don't really recall. You. Be red for a bit. Right. You do that. Do your little dance, your little song and dance and whatnot. You keep this open. And then we end up with a hole there. Oh, do I have to... oh, right. Everyone turn around, please. I did that so wrong. Oh, actually, if I do this, and then do all the things I just did, again, we'll get there. Just give me 8 more days for me to go through all the steps one more time. Yeah. So close. My deepest apologies, but I am a fool. It is what it is. It's how we learn. It's how we thrive. There we go. Right. That is an issue, isn't it? Because that's not how drillers work. But this could be holding the door up. Oh my god, the amount of levels of my foolishness is unparalleled. But we'll get there. Jeez. Wait, but that driller, can you be there actually? This seems... oh, okay, yeah, that does work. Oh, yeah. I'm not used to actually having to play the game. Really, it's a whole different experience when you actually have to try. Fortunately, the second half of this world seems to not be following that recipe. But we'll see. I might still be wrong. I also still have to connect to the data stream in a lab, but we'll get to that. Although I am going in that direction. Oh, that looks interesting though. And there's a bunny again. Alright, let's do a little search around the parameter. Make sure everything's safe. Worthy of being called a good place to have a laboratory. So far everything seems up to code, more so than ever seen before. This is practically the place where the code book was written, I'm gonna say. They use this as like the default of like, make sure all your worlds are as foolproof as this. And then everyone said okay, and they ate the book collectively and did away with language. They fully did away with all sorts of communication from that point on, because This kind of rigidness could clearly only lead to deceit. Why'd they close this? I've never seen this be closed. Usually they just leave it open but impossible to do anything with. Yeah. I'm just having a little peek. Don't have to get so noisy at me every time I take a little look around. I just wanted to see if there was anything there. But alas, there was not. We move on. Hop. Into the deep dark abyss. Where the bunnies live. Oh, this is just gravity.
There are entirely too many strange things going on around here.
I see nothing wrong. I like that I can stand on these rocks that do sort of just disappear very quickly. But they are all solid. There was a question mark here, but I'm guessing that's just also this lab, so yeah, let's just go through it then, yeah? Sorry, the vibes of the place caught me off guard. There's something different about this place compared to the other places we've explored, and I don't think that's actually true, it just feels different. Anyway, let's go log into this picture of the sea. She's gone.
It's over. We failed. Everything we thought we were doing. It's all ashes now.
I don't think you really believe that.
She's gone, Cornelius. She's gone because I failed her. She's gone because the machine that I built killed her. She was perfect. And now, she's nothing.
I know you don't want to hear this. I know you want her to be perfect, to be blameless. But you didn't kill her, Athena. She killed herself. She killed herself because she was reckless, because she was naive, and frankly, because she was a little arrogant, too.
She was reckless because I filled her head with dreams. Dreams of the future. Of a better world. A world that nobody wants.
No, it's not the dreams that killed her. It's that we brought her here. It's that we tried to build all this outside the city. We raised her without people, without society. The wilderness is for prophets, Athena, not for children. We should have stayed, fought for our ideas.
It's too late now. It's too late.
Okay.
They lost their daughter. Right here in this ruin, Cornelius and Athena lost their daughter. Miranda's dead. So even the founder doesn't have perfect control over this technology. Even the founder makes mistakes. Byron was right in a way. We turned the founder into something she never was. She was never perfect. She was never infallible. No one is. Listen, I understand why you and Byron see so much hope in this technology. You want us to be better, to grow. But what if it all goes wrong? If even the founder couldn't get it right, what hope do we have? But what if one mistake is enough? One mistake was enough to kill Miranda, and the energy readings from inside the megastructure are insane. What if we try to use it and blow a hole in the planet?
Yeah, it'll be fine. Planet will be fine in the long run. I don't know what I want to answer to this person. Well played, you coot. Ah, gotta have faith.
Faith, huh?
Yes?
I don't know. Maybe you're right. I do sometimes feel a little lost. The universe seems so vast and so threatening, and I need something to hold on to. Something other than fear. Anyway, thanks for talking to me. Miranda probably died a long time ago, but somehow this really shook me. She had such a hopeful way of looking at the world, and to think that that's gone is... I don't know.
You're welcome. Doesn't feel like an appropriate response, but yep. You're welcome. We're moving on.
Thanks for your help, 1K. The elevator should be working now. And Yakut, I'm sorry about Miranda. I know you're looking forward to meeting her.
That seems like a better response than you're welcome. Anyway, this seems to be the golden puzzle area. Just checking if we can do anything with it. Just making sure that there isn't yet another flame waiting for us here. Or something along those lines. Whether I find it, that will be a second one, of course, but we can certainly try. But again, this place is very, very structurally sound. More so than any of the places we've seen so far. It's unreal. So I might just move on from this particular location and go on to the next puzzle instead. This is puzzle number 1. Do we have to jump down now? Maybe. Seems like that is the next destination that we have. There is no more question marks or anything up here. No one wants to talk to me, which is fair enough. I have to try this. It would be odd not to at least try to just jump into this puzzle, yeah? What's the best place to do this from, though? Maybe a few more. Oh. Maybe the next one? Something like this, yeah? Like... Oh! Falling damage. Right, that is a possibility that I had not considered. Something that they have not been consistent with by any means, but certainly works for the purposes of making me not just jump into the exit of a puzzle, which is to just add a death plane in the middle of it. And I can't deny that does work. I'm not thrilled about it. But yeah, it does work, I suppose. That's... Ay. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm happy there's a checkpoint here, but I mean it works, but jeez, come on. Just be consistent about something. You just doesn't have to make a different decision every time something happens in this game, but somehow. This game has ups and downs for me, man. But then it's got something like that, and it's like, well, that's pretty good. Can't be mad when you see some big red frogs just jumping around like that. It's always a good time when there's some big red frogs. So, you know, ups and downs, but jeez. It is what it is. It's not the point of the game. I get it. It's not meant to be as silly as it is. There's just another flame lying around. But that... Mosquitoes. I'm hearing them. Oh. They're certainly here. Weird. Anyway. Trevor, haven't heard from you in a bit. There you go. Oh yeah.
Man, this sucks. It's one thing hearing about the symptoms, it is another totally to experience them. I feel like an insect trapped in resin, slowly congealing. I can keep working for a while though. There's still a bunch of critical tasks. I don't know what I'll do when I'm done. A lot of people have gone home, but Alexandra's still here. I don't think she's left even once, not even when her best friend died. We chatted a bit yesterday. She likes peanut ice cream. Not pistachio. Peanut. Well, at least we can agree that strawberry is an abomination.
I didn't know they had peanut ice cream, to be honest, but maybe that's, I suppose it could just be a fictional thing. Just seems a strange invention. Okay. Good. Glad we resolved that. What was the, This is very small. Can I make this bigger? Oh, God. Still gonna have to make a screenshot of it, aren't I? Oh. Alright, so I pulled the switch. Was there anything else on this? Oh, there's another X and there's another X. Right. Oh, God. Oh, we'll get to that when we get... Didn't notice the other X's. I only saw one. It's fine. We'll get it done. Just don't worry about it for now. We're just gonna leave that alone for a little bit. Anyway, puzzle number 5. And this thing. We haven't heard from What's-His-Face either yet, so... Let's go talk to him probably. Yep.
There is a kind of peace here in the desert. A perfect silence. This is a dead place. More dead than almost anywhere else on Earth. If the ground could have a personality, it would be malevolent. But as I said before, all this in some sense does not exist at all. It does not hate us. It is simply the opposite of everything that life requires. When you sit in the dunes and you hear only the wind and nothing else at all, and all the complexities of civilization fade away, you truly understand that spiritual peace is a great evil, a kind of shallow banality that we must always strive against. It is spiritual excitement and enthusiasm which sustain our humanity. Spiritual peace is a vile and cowardly surrender to oblivion.
I think he does not like spirituality. I'm just getting a vibe that that's not his bag, but who's to say? He's being quite subtle about it, so it's yeah, who's to say? You know, it's just it's a tricky one, that. Anyway, I have a beam. I can move the beam. I still have the beam. There's a thing here. Is this the whole puzzle? Is it just something like this? Yeah. Yeah, that's the whole thing, isn't it? Yep. Alright. I don't know what I expected. I mean, it is a moving platform, I suppose. Yeah, alright. Why not? Why wouldn't that be the whole puzzle? I'm just gonna real quickly just play around here a little bit, because I think there's like a chance that you could just jump to the other side from this thing with that, but who knows? I'm surprised what happened there, but I think the platform moved the connector and thus made me go back here again, which is exciting. Again though, surprisingly sturdy looking puzzle from a glance. But can you just do this though? If I stand on this, can I stand on this? Is question one, I suppose. Like, you... Oh, but then you would have to, like, jump around this as well. Ah, and that could be a... Yeah, okay, so that's why that doesn't work. Okay. They've considered things in this one. Wall test. Wall test. But I can see the purpleness of this wall. Kind of. It's making a lot of purple goop in this wall. That's what I'm trying to say. There's just there's a lot of purple going on. Passes the wall test with ease. God. Very bizarre. Just a strange world this is. This has been placed in such a way that you can't just push it through either from the look of things. Actually, I wonder if you can do like a reverse wall test in walls like this. Because one thing, so far I've just been trying to push it through, but I suppose I just need a small gap to be able to look at the thing. And if I can't get the angle from the inside, I wonder if I could get the angle from the outside instead. Like if I were to place it like, not there, but like here. Would I then, if the, I'd need it to be further. I don't think this is gonna work. The idea is there, I don't think the execution's there. It's possible that that's a thing, but it will require some experimentation that is out of my jurisdiction, I'm afraid. So we're just gonna have to leave that one alone for now. Here we got some more cool slopes. That's suspicious. Oh, hey. My God. We got on top of a wall we weren't meant to climb. This is like the first one this world. It's actually almost an event. Does it work on this one as well? Yeah. You can just climb all of these. This is the first one. The first puzzle that actually lets me just jump around the place like this. I mean, that's incredible. It took so many puzzles before I could just, you know, jump to the exit immediately. But let's at least check it out for a little bit. Ooh, that's exciting. We have a ladder. I'd like that thing to go with me, actually, because we still need to deal with the whole red beam thing. This is an interesting shape. Is it just the shadow of the tree? That's quite cool. Anyway. A blue beam. With this we'd need a red beam. We do have a red beam. Do we have any like connectors or anything like that? Just doing a quick check of the walls as per usual. It's important that we get our proper work done. We're not just here for fun and puzzles. We're here for the inspection. Very important that everything passes the inspection. Having said that, you can just jump into this puzzle from anywhere, so likely you could take something out of it by just placing it in a way where you can pick it up. But that doesn't stop the importance of the wall inspections. No, afraid not. Okay, well then. What does this do? Hypothetically, were I to do this. And how is this good? What does this actually accomplish compared to Just standing on the switch. That is my current question. Right. I don't know if that's what they had in mind, but I can run very quick, as it turns out, so that's good. You can do that. And then you, right. Now I just need to press the switch, and then we're good, I would say. Probably. This seems like the whole thing. So I can see why they would just let me jump in there. So far, it seems too easy. I don't trust it. I don't trust.
Having a friend like Byron is a rare blessing. Someone who listens to you, who disagrees, but still appreciates your thoughts. The more we explore this island, the more convinced I become that he was wrong. And the megastructure is a threat to all of us. But without people like him, I'm not sure New Jerusalem is worth saving.
Dang. That is a... that is quite the statement. But yeah, we'll just let that one slide and see if we can get this thing out. Oh yeah. Okay, this could be a problem actually. Who was it that said that? I need to have some words with old Grumpy Gus over there, because that that is a statement. Anyway, what is the highest looking wall here? This might still be surprisingly tricky to take away. This would be really useful to have. I'm wondering if this is maybe the most likely one still. It's just that I was... it's very low though. Jumping into the puzzle, very easy. Getting stuff out, maybe not as easy as it turns out. There was a lot of different walls around this puzzle where you could jump in. So maybe there's something we can do, but it's not looking ideal. We've had better situations. We don't have like a tiny rock to perch it on. Can I get like on top of that maybe? This would be like a wild idea, but yeah, I don't really see that happening in any way that benefits me. If I could just put it on here. That's also quite far away from the wall though. Alright, it's time to play professional wall inspector. We can't just play hobby wall inspector. We have to take this seriously now. Could I... I was wondering if I placed it behind it, it would just clip it through the wall, but I don't think it goes that far back, unfortunately. Dang. Really making me work for it. Just shocked. It's been a shocking world. For multiple reasons. But so far, this is the most sound structure in terms of just being able to steal stuff. Having said that, I was wondering if I could maybe just point it up and just shoot it up instead, but that's gonna be awkward to make work. I'm gonna try this one more time. The wall inspector is never done, as they say in the business. God, yeah, all of them. They really went all out on this one. You still can't jump off of these platforms, which is smart. Yeah, dang. Good job. I'm impressed by what you've done here, game. Yeah, I don't think it goes far enough back, unfortunately. I'm... I'm trying to be a little silly. And I think there's potential silliness. I'm just not sure how much silliness there is. Because this goes quite far in there. I'm wondering if you could mess with that. I forget what this... Oh, that's just for the barrier. Ah, yeah. Ooh, hang on. Oh, there you go. That might work. If I can place it on this, then... that seems very small, actually. But this has potential. This has potential for greatness, it does. It's basically impossible to see what I'm doing until it's done, but, you know, that's good. Is this solid? It is. Tree? Can I jump on the tree? Can I jump on the little tree? Seemingly, actually. Surprisingly. I'm not sure what's happening. I kind of want to be on the tree, but the tree doesn't want me to be on it. Is what I think I'm gathering here. Yeah, the tree doesn't like me. That's a shame. This would be a lot easier if the tree liked me. But instead the tree is just sort of pushing me out from the look of things. Ah, well. It was not to be. Having said that, this is very high. I want to at least have tried it. Not trying it would be against my nature. God. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it's interested in staying in place. Right. So, say we go over here. I kind of forgot briefly how to play the game. I need this to be here, so I can then go to the other side. I just want to see what happens. What happens when this thing gets crushed into the side here? Because I think maybe this could be good. Because I assume there's just a little gap there that thing is currently in, having the time of its life. From the sound of things, that's exactly what the case is. But I just want to have at least tried it. So otherwise... I just don't know what I'm looking at, yeah? There was, what I just noticed, a small rock over there, though. Oh. No, it actually... Alright. It sort of did exactly what I was hoping for. which was very much slamming it through the wall. Is it now on the other side here? Not quite. Is I think the answer to that question. I think it's just in the wall. Because it would be here. But it isn't here. Oh, God. Well, what can you do? I'm bored of this. I'm gonna go deal with puzzle number 7, I think. But, jeez. That is unfortunate. That is so close to being able to just take something out of there, and it just barely didn't work. It's sort of incredible how barely that didn't work. Like, damn. I've never had to work that hard in this game for shenanigans, but this world, the oasis is not like an oasis at all. The other places were much more oases than what I've been going through in this one. Sort of incredible, but fair enough, I suppose. I can't really be mad about it. Genuinely quite impressed, actually. Above. Whoop. There we go. Wall inspection. Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah, that looks right. That looks up to code. Let me just do a little check over here. Make sure everything's up and well in order. Like, it's so close, actually. If I could just put this slightly closer to the wall. Then that would be that, I think. It doesn't seem like it's the case, and we're just gonna have to accept that that's not the way the cookie crumbles this day. Never mind. Alright, so that's useful. Because for the purposes of getting that red beam to the thing, I think it's just going to be a lot less annoying. Because I think the connector we found in, I want to say puzzle number 3, but honestly, it could be any puzzle at this point. I've genuinely forgotten. I'm guessing you have to point that as something and then point the other thing as something else, and it's like a whole thing. This seems a lot easier. This did not pass the wall inspection. I also meant to check out this fan, but I kept forgetting. But the fan is not detachable. Neither is that one. This one turns on. We have a driller. I genuinely thought that was the exit for a second there. I think it's a beam thing. Oh, this is quite the situation that we got over here. I don't know if I wanted to pick up this driller the way I did. It probably didn't. That's fine. I don't know where the exit is. And that's not great. I need a blue beam. I have red, I have an inverter. I have a driller hole here. I can keep this like that, so that's good. I guess that points to this from here. Yeah. And had I set that up correctly, we would have solved the puzzle. Also, we have a connector in this puzzle, so that's actually quite good. I'm gonna load a checkpoint because I'm basically gonna have to do everything again anyway, so might as well just start from the get-go here. You point at that. That's it. That's realistically all you need to do. Does this hit though? No, at no point does it actually hit anything. Is that a problem? Not really, because I don't really need to be up here, I'm realizing. Because this door opens, so this was just to get the driller out, and that's probably just it, so that's fine. You. I'm guessing you just need to be here? Yeah, you do. Alright, so the puzzle's basically solved at this point. It took seconds. It took seconds and one wrong turn, but other than that, I don't really see anything going wrong here right now. I might be wrong. You whoop, do that. You point at that, you point at that, and you sit over there. Is this the puzzle? Yes. Good. Like, it doesn't... I don't know what's...
That was very smart, 1K.
The puzzle
Sorry, I
balance
didn't mean to sound surprised.
is surprising.
Clearly, you know what you're doing.
I felt the puzzles in the previous world were more challenging, but the world was significantly more brittle. Whereas in this one, the world is as solid as it has ever been. But the puzzles are all over in seconds. It's a weird contrast for sure. Anyway. Puzzle number 7? Yeah, that's the puzzle where you can just take things out, so that's lovely. Puzzle number 8. Might as well finish up down here while we're at it. We have 2 connectors and a driller that we have outside of the puzzle that we might be able to use here. And from the look of things, that certainly does seem like it would be useful. I say 2 connectors. One was an inverter, and an inverter would actually be useful for that puzzle because we had a blue beam and a red switch. Just doing a quick look around the perimeter as per usual, just making sure that everything's right, everything's okay. But it does look like everything's pretty standard on the up and up, as they say, and it's not down and down. It's, oh, hello, crow. Wall inspection. Just get that over with real quick. This wall looks purple on the inside, so I'm guessing that means they did put this one slightly further into the walls. Did very briefly see something, but I think it was just drop the tool first and not much else. The inverter wouldn't have done much here. Because we can just grab this fairly easily. Then we just turn this around and then the puzzle's over. That is probably how easy it's going to be. Yeah, we just do this and then hope that the red beam stops. And then before you know it, all good daddy-o. Oh yeah, the inverter would make this a cakewalk because you could just... yeah, you could just cheat. 3 connectors, really though? It doesn't seem like a 3 connector puzzle from the first glance. Oh, that doesn't open. Why doesn't that open? Because the red's no longer redding, right. Oh, so you want that to point at that from there as well? Maybe. Oh, yeah. Wait. Hang on. Oh, that... Okay. Ooh. Alright, I'm starting to get the intricacies of the puzzle. Where the actual puzzle part comes in. I'm just a bit lost on it, I suppose. Yeah, because there's a fence there. It's just kind of hard to see when you're too far away. Something like this. Is this it? Not quite. Well, now I need you to not be pointing at that, I guess. Right. Can this work? Questionable. If I have you pointing at that, does that work for me? Is that enough? We'll figure this out slowly but surely. Oh, there's the red switch. Oh my god, I am actually so lost on this. Oh yeah. Keep losing where things are on this strange little puzzle. What if you just don't do anything for a second? Maybe that simplifies things at least a little bit. No. Not ideal. What are you pointing at? Oh, oh god. Ah, jeez. The thing is, in my mind, this puzzle's already solved. Because I have one solution in my head, and it really simplifies the whole process. It just requires me to walk to puzzle number 7 for 1 second. Is there other things on here on the outside that I have not interacted with? Like on that side, maybe. 'Cause so far I've really only been looking at these 3 sides. I'm wondering if that's where I've been going wrong. I've turned it 3 times now. And I am basically stuck inside this little door, so that was a fun little circle that we just did. Where's the one that's doing nothing? Oh yeah. Can't even find my connectors anymore. It's all falling apart. Alright, so you point at you. Something like this. I'll probably open something in one of these turns. Alright, so is there anything on the outside of any of these three? No. Okay. So this is what we're dealing with. This is the extent of the puzzle. I don't think we can take anything immediately from the outside in a way that I am thinking. We can definitely have the inverter. Well, I could have one connector point at this, then back to the inverter, and the inverter would then point at here, and then one connector would point at that, and that would solve the puzzle. 100%, that should work if all else fails. If I can't come up with any more silly ideas, then that'll probably be that. Having said that, I think I just need to have something here. And I was in a situation recently where that was an option. So let's just try this again. I think I need this part to be looking at that way. I'm fairly sure I could open this now. And then I could have something be here. Where I'm a bit lost is how this is exactly going to help me, but that's fine. For now, I'm just gonna have this be here, and then we'll just press some switches and see what we are dealing with. Let's make it all a little bit more visual. Because here's just a fence and a thing that I don't think I can open right now. This is a fence again, but from here I can shoot at that. So if I can make blue be there, that would be the end of the puzzle. Can I leave right now? Yes. But I can't enter it right now, I don't think. Which is suboptimal. Right. So that's nearly there. But not quite. And that's very annoying. Yeah. Like, this is so close to what it needs to be. But then, there's the instance where I can't actually leave this place. So that's, what a tricky puzzle. I've been hammering on these puzzles being too easy in this world, and then they throw this at me. There is, like, a chance. What if... I don't like this idea, but let's just try and see if this works. This seems sketchy, but I'd like to try it. I don't know if it needs to be here specifically, but let's just try to see if this does anything. I don't think this is gonna work angle-wise on any direction, but there's a good chance it's just gonna get stuck in a second. Quite frankly, I'm surprised it hasn't gotten stuck, really, but... Alright, so what was the angle here that was causing the problem? Well, if this was possible, then I wouldn't be having problems at all. I don't think this works in terms of, like, the line, I guess. No. Just put it down. I think the main issue with this was, well, for one, that I keep losing my connector. Right. Let's see if this is something. Oh, that might work, actually. This could be something silly, but... Imagine if it was just placed perfectly, that it just happens to hit the thing. I don't think that works. But what's preventing this from working, actually? Like, what if... What is preventing this from working? Beyond that I currently can't get in there, but... Right. Oh god. This thing being where it is actually just a real problem. Right. You. Here. Oh god. I've really overcomplicated. I need to get that thing out of there. This is just causing problems. Deselect. I need you to be open so I can get this guy out of here for a second, because this is causing more issues than I ever could have imagined. So, let's say I do like this. Oh god. Let's say I do like this. Yeah. And then I have one... This doesn't feel right. let's see what happens here. Right, so they are crossing. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I didn't see this as a problem. But I think I just had to see it, really. Now, one thing that didn't work in Talos 1 was point a beam at something that was red, but not actually have it be connected. Like, if you just put something here, that beam would then not work for the purposes of this, really. And that is still the case. Which is probably for the best. Anyway. I'm tired and sleepy, so we're gonna... Where are you? I believe the puzzle that I was looking for is somewhere. It was puzzle number 7, I want to say? Yeah, there it is. Fully lost it. Couldn't find it at all for a second there. But we had an easier solution in mind years ago that still seems very much within the realms of possibilities. These things move, yeah. Very nice. I wonder if you could just jump out of this puzzle as well, actually. These walls look very close to everything. It doesn't matter, because you could just do this, but... Still, I wonder... Puzzle 7 looks out of place compared to all the other puzzles in this world. It's unusual. Anyway. You stop. Well, not fully stop, actually. You stop. You stop for a second. Everyone just please turn around. I just realized what I've done. You. Something like this. Let me get everything in place. So you can stop. What do I need? Blue. There you go. But then instead of that one, something like this, something like that. Perfect. Perfect. Not you. There you go. Ooh, but that... Well, we'll see if this works. Oh. I need the one with the... Oh, that's a fence. Oh, God. Okay. Back to the drawing board. Oh, wait, what's... Can we... What does this do? Can we open... No. Because we need red to be there. Alright. Well, that's fine. We can make this work. I think by doing this, I'm seeing what the normal solution is. But that's fine, we've committed. We've committed to the bit, so it is what it is. Right, so I need somebody here. And like some of it like this. I need realistically you to just be doing like that. What are you doing? Stop this. Stop this immediately. I need you to be pointing at that. I need this one to be here. Almost. And then I need to also be in here somehow. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, this is so unnecessarily complicated. Up. Almost. And then I need to turn this thing around so that this points at that. And then I have blue. Perfect. Exactly according to the designs of this place. Whew. I think as I was cheating, I was starting to realize what you were actually meant to do just because of the fact that I then realized that you had to have the door be like this. It is what it is. Sometimes you need a little help from your friends, as they say. Anyway, we're taking this one with us. Because we still have the Sphinx puzzle, which is just going to be a lot of walking around, admittedly. And then we need to point a red beam at a statue. Which I don't fully recall which one was the Sphinx and which one was the statue, so that's good. One's over there, one is God knows where. Genuinely not even visible, so that's good. Sphinx was over here, great. So we have to find the one that isn't currently on screen. Fun. Also, so there's an X there, there's an X there, there's an X there. So one structure is like almost a star. One is whatever that is. And then there's the right side. Yeah. We'll get to that. Not going to worry about it too much right now. I am going to worry about getting a red beam to a puzzle. Because that is a little bit more straightforward than the other one. I don't know how you're meant to do this normally. And truth be told, that's okay. I don't need to know. There is likely somewhere, like some pedestal or whatever, that you can point it at and then it works. However, there are easier ways to do things in life. I don't like these at all. Like it's very much just a, oh, there it is kind of puzzle. Which I don't care for. So we're just gonna leave that alone. Because somewhere
there is no tool that is not also a weapon. And no human that would not wield it as one.
Yeah, so true, but yeah, likely somewhere, maybe on top of that, who knows, is a thing that points at that. And once you find it, that's the puzzle done. And that has a target audience, and I am not among those people, unfortunately. Anyway. I need to find some switches. The first one was just sort of randomly on a wall. I need to find the structure shape. And there was only one that I could sort of understand, which isn't great. But the structures here are all so large that this may take a minute, unfortunately. Because what am I... Like, that's the center. Maybe I should just use that as a reference point, actually, because we maybe just barely be able to see the switch that I pulled already. It was down there. That's gonna be really tricky to do, actually. This actually looks like a lot more irritating than I originally gave it credit for, because I don't fully know where it is, and I don't really want to jump down. It's all just a bit messy, you know? But if we can see it, that would really lighten the load a bit in terms of where to go. Because I would guess that's the structure where one of the switches is. But that's a guess. I don't... It's very much, quite difficult to say for me. Let's see. Sphinx. You. Because it's Wiggly Tower. And one that is directly to the left of the center tower, actually. Maybe that's a bit easier to see. Because there's certainly there's a limited amount of buildings that are directly... I mean, there's that one, obviously, but that hopefully is not it. Now I just need to know what left is in this context, but we can maybe work around this. Provided the map is not lying to me. And that would be ideal. Oh, how ideal that would be if the map was not lying to me. I feel the odds are very small in that regard. I don't know, I just don't trust this map. There's something about it that's irking me. Consider me irked by this map. It just, I would very much expect this to be the structure that I'm looking at here. But that would mean that there is another structure that way. I'm not sure if that's true. The beam structure is there, but would they mean that one? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question, I suppose. Maybe I should check the beam structure out just for fun one more time, yeah? Because I suppose if it is here, then it would be very silly. And also, it would really speed up this search if it is this structure, but... Unfortunately, unless it's actually a jumping puzzle, as I have said sometimes about various structures in this game, I don't really see it being a jumping puzzle. Certainly possible. It's surprisingly possible, actually, but I'm going with probably not. Given that this seems like kind of a nightmare. So, hopefully not. I guess I'm going for hopefully not on that one. Oh yeah. What are you making me look for, game? Is it that? That's feasible. I mean, it's in the right place. Ish, I think. It doesn't seem to be anything else otherwise, so there's actually a reasonable chance that this is... I think this was where the Prometheus thing was, wasn't it? Yeah. Prometheus Spark or whatever. So it could feasibly be this. It would be weird to use this building for multiple purposes like that, I suppose, but... Also, I don't really see the switch, which is the second problem that I'm having, but beyond that, great theory. We will have circled this building in its entirety in a second, so that's also good. We are walking towards puzzle number 2. You'd think this shape would be easier to see, but they underestimate who they're dealing with. The biggest fool. The largest clown. Simply the biggest. Unless it's... I mean, it could be this, feasibly. And then it would be, like, down here somewhere. Provided I understand this map, and I am at the right place. Right. Okay, so then, with that in mind, I suppose there's a building there that does not present itself in the way that I expected. Is it this? Is it what? Maybe that's why it was so difficult to find, because the buildings exploded. And that does tend to harm the findability. Oh, unless it's that one. Oh, unless it's a structure that looks exactly like that. Yeah, I mean, it's getting late, Some things are hard. That's what you get sometimes. Well, that's worrying. Oh. There you go. I was about to have a small panic attack when I couldn't see the switch there, but fortunately, it worked out. It worked out. We're good. We're good. We can go to the Sphinx. We can collect our rewards. We can turn on the tower, and we can call it a day. And I, for one, am conflicted by this world. It's very good. That's the thing. It is actually, like, for the most part, so well constructed. And I'm sort of struggling to explain
if the
why.
Of philosophy are true, why has no philosopher changed the world?
But yeah, it's so structurally sound. I don't like the death pit, obviously, to make it as sound as it is. And sure, Puzzle 7 has a lot of holes in it. But overall, I'm genuinely quite surprised how well everything was put together there. Like, it's incredible. This is a nightmare. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to make like a really stupid bridge because I have so many pieces. Be like something like this, yeah? Can I just bridge all the way there? No. Oh, yeah. I don't like this bridge. I don't like this bridge one bit. This looks like a nightmare in the making. Let's start with this, maybe. A little bit of this, a little bit of yep, perfect. Fully don't understand this one. And it's largely due to my own making, I'll admit that. Oh, God. Can I just... Oh my... They made this in such a way that you can't just walk over it like that. Like I said, it's also just so structurally sound. Everything has a purpose. Ah, very annoying when they do very well. Really prevents my shenaniganry in such strong ways, as it turns out. Ah, yeah. All right. It's about time, I think, that we do this normally. How is this one so different? Oh, it points that way. Ah. But then when this one connects, it goes that way again. Oh, yeah. This is the situation we got into earlier. Fascinating. Very well played, game. You're throwing some real weird stuff at me right now, and I don't know how to deal with it. I do genuinely appreciate it. No, that's not good. Come on. Perfect. I was not made for these puzzles. I was not put on this earth for this particular flavor of puzzle. It is I am unraveling with every one of these. It is sort of a miracle that we've gotten through so many in a relatively quick pace, because jeez. I cannot wrap my head around it whatsoever. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that worked out somehow. Oh, let's just go. Let's just leave.
Prometheus was bound for many years, his torment seemingly eternal, until one day, Zeus commanded his son, the great hero Heracles, to free the Titan from the rock. Why did Zeus relent?
Zeus was known for recognizing that he had been wrong and hasn't done any weird actions in his entire existence. So probably that one is the correct answer, but because Zeus was a jerk. Yeah, it's probably that, right?
Is helping those you love more important than justice?
Yes. Justice is vague, people are real. I did say yes basically immediately. Justice is vague, but also this is very much a medium answer. How medium am I feeling today? Nah.
And yet you will, and so will we. Between what is right and what is necessary, there lies a vast abyss. A time of dreams is at hand, creature of clay. To save your friend, you must do as Heracles did. But what will follow, none can see.
I'm not convinced that any of my dialogue choices with these conversations matter. Really, but we'll see.
Well, at least this part is consistent. The megastructure is opening again.
All right, everyone. Assemble at the VTOL as soon as possible. Melville, keep an eye on the energy readings, please.
Yeah, Melville. I think I'm good. I think that's all the oasis I can cope with, really. It was a good world. It was, well, I don't like the battlefield, you're reaching the end of the combat zone thing, or the death pit. But for the most part, very structurally sound. Quite pretty.
You all know I don't share Byron's enthusiasm for the megastructure. I don't know if the Founder really intended for us to be here, and I certainly don't trust this Prometheus entity. But Byron is one of us, and we don't leave people behind. So we're finding Prometheus and freeing him, whether Pandora likes it or not. Here's how this mission is going to go. 1K, it's clear to me that you have some kind of special affinity for this place, and that the entities respond to you more strongly than they do to us. So, once you're inside, I want you to take point. Do whatever you need to free Prometheus, but remember that our prime objective is to save our friend. Melville, I want you to stay at the VTOL and let Yakut and 1K go in. I'm going to stay behind as protocol requires. I don't love the idea of sitting this one out. Byron is my oldest friend, but we're doing this by the book.
Weird little light flash there suddenly, but fair enough. Stairs, there we go. Let us turn in some of these things that we have first, actually, because we haven't done that in a bit. I would like to hear the jingle jangle sounds of progress, please. They make me feel nice inside, you see. And I require that niceness to be ready for our journey to the megastructure part 3. I think this was the place where we can turn in our various flames and whatnot. Whoop. Yeah. It is nearly filled up, but we are also like 75% through the game now, I think. So that sort of adds up. So, hopefully we're on track to collecting everything and everything. But for now, I am calling it a day. Because I am sleepy. I'm having more fun this time around, though. I think this like environment was just a lot better for me than the previous ones. Just had a lot of fun. It's just it's very silly mechanics that don't always function, and having one, you know, area be dedicated to moving platforms was a surprise, but sure. But I'm having fun. Hope y'all enjoyed it. And next time we play, we're going through the mega structure and probably do nothing else, because last time I tried to combine two things, it was not a good idea. So I hope to see you all there. Bye bye.